Hello everybody, my name is Alva Victor Rukundo and I'm the one who is going to present the group 6, and today we are going to talk more about logical fallacies and cognitive biases. And before we get started, let me introduce the names of ones from our members. There is Tonaka Mbanda and Belize Sugira and Sylvain Irenganya and Christian Munana. So we are going to start with the first question. The first question is going to tell us more about how the logical fallacies differ from cognitive biases and how are they related. So let's welcome Christian Munana introduce more.
Hi, my name is Munana Christian, and I'm going to tell you about how does logical fallacy differ from cognitive biases and how they are related. So first of all, logical fallacy, this is an error in reasoning or argumentation that makes an argument invalid or weak. It usually happens when someone is trying to persuade others, but they use flawed reasoning to support their point. Like when you are trying to convince someone with something and you use your dead arguments just to prove your point. Logical fallacies are likely mistakes in how you argue about something. And let me talk about cognitive bias. This is a pattern of thinking that leads people to make decisions or judgments in an irritation or flawed way. For example, it's a natural mental shortcut, but sometimes it results in wrong or biased conclusion. So this means that, for example, where it is differentiate from logical fallacy is that cognitive bias are more about how we think and process information, often without realizing it. It means that cognitive biases focus on how we think and process information, while logical fallacies focuses on argumentation about something. So their relationship is like this. They're related because both fallacies and biases involve errors in reasoning, but fallacies are more about mistakes made in structure of arguments, while biases are made about how we think and process information internally.
Thank you, Christian Munana. Let's welcome again Sylvain Hirenganya. He's going to tell us more about real-life example from the types of fallacies. Let's welcome Sylvain Hirenganya.
Thanks for everybody. My name is Sylvain Hirenganya. I'm going to tell you more about the types of fallacy in real life. Fallacy of inconsistency. This occurs when there is contradiction in argument. For example, in religious, they say, we will be lasting forever after dying. You can't believe how we are going to have forever life after losing the first one. So let's keep on with the second one, which called the fallacy of inappropriate assumption. This occurs when argument based on assumption not related. For example, plastic shoes cannot sink on the water. When someone wears plastic shoes, she cannot sink. It can be possible for shoes, but on a human being, it cannot be possible. So let's keep on with fallacy of irrelevance. This occurs when the point comes to distract the main issue or the main argument we are dealing with. For example, maybe we are in a debate of related to drug abuse, and someone raises a hand and say, we have to think about income from selling drugs. We need to focus on economic growth more than people. Supporting drugs by using economic issues has totally destroyed the main issue of drugs. This is what we call fallacy of irrelevance. Let's keep going with the last one, which called the fallacy of insufficiency. This occurs when the evidence is not enough to support the conclusion. For example, someone can say, when I wear black t-shirt, I always get money. Therefore, today I'm going to get money because I'm wearing a black t-shirt. We can't believe how black t-shirt is going to give you a chance of winning money. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvain Hirenganya. Let's welcome again our sister called Sugira Belize. She's going to tell us more about the real life examples of how cognitive biases in real life.
Everyone, my name is Belize Sugira, and I'm going to provide the examples of how cognitive biases can be observed in real life. First of all, we have to know what is cognitive bias. Cognitive biases are mistakes in how we think that can cause us to make wrong or unfair decisions. Our brains sometimes take shortcuts that help us to think faster, but these shortcuts can lead us to errors. For example, of a cognitive bias, how it can be observed in real life. Once the president of Burundi said that Burundi is like Eden. This is a cognitive bias because we all know that Burundi is not Eden. So the second example, in case of Vikings, believe that dying honorably in battle would lead them to an eternal paradise where they would feast and fight until the end of this world. This idea represents as a cognitive bias. Thank you.
Thank you, Belize Sugira. Let's welcome Tonaka Mbanda. She's going to tell us more about why it's important to address logical fallacies and cognitive bias in professional or in academic settings. Welcome, Tonaka Mbanda.
Hello, my name is Tony Dorin and I'm in this group. So we are going to discuss about the importance of addressing logical fallacies and biases in professional or academic settings. Firstly, we are going to see, the first one you're going to see is that it helps us to make better decisions, whereby it helps us by understanding the weaknesses in arguments, helping to avoid or being misled by faculty reasoning. Secondly, we find that it helps us to solve problems effectively. And lastly, we find that it helps to evaluate arguments critically. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my team, for your participation in this presentation. And let me thank you for you who are watching our presentation. And thank you for being attentive. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you.